This morning, and I mentioned this Wednesday night as well, I've got a real good update from Dan and Opal Wokaty. And these are our missionaries to Team Mobile. Now, for those of you that don't know, when COVID started and they couldn't come, and the missions, all the missions work were just totally different, and quite a bit of it was even shut down. One of the things that Dan Wokaty had done was all of his college, his master's, and his doctorate was all to be putting together programs to be able to use the internet to teach folks about the Lord, train them, online college, you name it, and that's what he's been doing. And in addition to that, he's still extremely active and is head of Mexican Gospel Ministries, which is one of the mission programs as well. It says in our last letter, we mentioned our family had a missionary trip to Camp Teacher. When the week was over, Daniel, Abby, and Rose stayed at camp. We dropped Anna off at Varina at Bible College, and then we returned home. This left us with a unique scenario. For 4 weeks, we were empty nesters. This was the longest period in the past 24 years that they hadn't had kids at home. That was also the longest time that Dan didn't have to travel with this ministry that Dan has. And now that COVID is over, he does a lot of traveling, both in the States and internationally. So we got a little break from that. Although it was a very busy week, lightening our backload on administrative and home responsibilities, and also Dan had several opportunities to preach right there in our own local church. Says now, please pray for the kids. 3 of them will be returning to college now that the summer's over, and Rose, the youngest, will be beginning college a little bit later this month. Although we didn't travel during most of July, Dan attended Bible Faculty Summit right there in Bob Jones University, which is not far from where they live. They said he was able to represent Ebenezer Bible College and Seminar. It was a great iron sharpening iron opportunity, and Dan was able to see old friends and make some new ones. What I had highlighted, Dan was able to continue his learning and heighten his ability to train the trainers for the next generation of Hispanic leaders. In October, Dr. David Shoemake will be taking Team Mobile Seminar to Mexico. He is the international, he is in charge of International Baptist, and also, he's also very active in Mexican Gospel Ministries as well. And one of the things that he put in there is that if anybody has any interest at all in helping with the expenses of his travel, you can put it in the offering, and we'll see to it that it gets them noted for Dr. Shoemake's travel. Dan's next online service will be on Old Testament survey beginning next month. Pray for Dan, as he has a full ministry itineraries, and his travel plans this month will begin to pick up. Thanks for your prayers, Dan, Opal, Anna, Abby, Daniel, and Rose Wokaty. So again, good update from the Wokatys, and just like so many of other missionaries, they stay extremely busy as well. So pray for them, pray for all of our missionaries, and pray for Elizabeth. She recovers. So